Welcome to yet another episode of your first stop on the internet for hip-hop discussion and production. That is Scratched Up Live. This is episode number 26 of Scratched Up Live, and this might be our biggest episode yet, folks. I am not joking. Something insane happened today. Something insane in the YouTube space for quarter-day recordings. Huge, in fact. Something huge happened for the channel. And we're going to get into all of it tonight. We're also going to be, you can see I've got a buddy here with me. Somewhere over here. This is a pocket operator modular pocket operator modular by Teenage Engineering, and we are going to be playing with it tonight. In fact, we're going to be doing a little bit of production for the first time ever on the channel. Let's give a hand clap for that. Big ups to that. So between the big news surprise that happened for the channel today, between that and between this guy right here making a little beat, today is a very, very, very special epi of Scratched Up Live. Like I said, your first stop on YouTube for hip-hop discussion and production. You're getting it all here tonight, folks. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that exciting? It should be. It should sound exciting. Now, before we get into the hip-hop stuff, which is what people are more than likely here for, before we get into that, we've got to hang out in the YouTube space for a moment, okay? We're here, we're on YouTube, you know, we're doing the YouTube thing. We're existing in a space, okay, where there was already people and communities happening, and one of the biggest people in communities happening on YouTube is a little show called The H3 Show with Ethan Klein. Okay, maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. Maybe you already have an idea about Ethan Klein. Maybe you've never heard of him. Well, folks, I'm here to tell you right now that Quarter-Day Recordings is a friend of the H3 podcast and Ethan Klein. And if that bothers you, you can just, the door's right over there. Whereas you see, the door's right there. You can just leave. You need to leave if you got a problem with H3 and Ethan Klein. So with that being said, we got a shout out on the H3 podcast today, folks. Not only just a shout out, Ethan watched live to 33,000 live viewers. Now, let me show you. Now, 173,550 views. So you can see this right here. Streamed live 7 hours ago. He watched an entire video edit straight from the Quarter-Day Recordings page, YouTube page. And then he shouted us out at the end. And he said that we found each other. He said, Quarter-Day Recordings, we found each other. And I can't even put into words how exciting that is. This is only their third episode back since their break, because the LA fires stopped them last week. This should have been like their fourth or fifth episode back. Only the third episode back since their break. Okay, over the break, I made an edit of, I guess you could say, an enemy of the show. I made an edit of that enemy of the show's first live stream. I edited my favorite parts out of it, and I did a little audio, did a little something with the audio here and there, and I made a meme video. Basically this radical communist that is he like lives with his parents, and he's a born and bred American blooded patriot, but he happens to be a communist who hates America, and he's LARPing as this radical revolutionary guy. Okay, he's very silly. He's very dumb. And I basically just made an edit clowning on his dumbness. And I didn't have to do much. Just edited out the unfunny parts and kept in the funny parts. And we're going to watch it here today, folks. I made it for Ethan. Posted it. Was trying to get it to his eyes all throughout their break. They took a 3-week winter break right before Christmas. And right before they went on that break, Ethan put a call out. He said, maybe we could do a Comrade Casey video competition and judge them after we get back from the break. And the crew was like, no, we don't want to. That doesn't sound fun. But I heard that and I ran with that. I was like, that's a really good idea, actually. I think I know exactly what I would want to do. So I went to Comrade Casey's page that night. As soon as he said that, immediately, I went to Comrade Casey's page looking for content, and I went to his live videos, and I found his first ever live stream from 2 years ago. And as soon as I started watching it, I knew I had struck gold. I knew it. I was like, I could see the vision as I was watching it unedited for the first time, what I wanted to create with it. So I rushed home and I spent the rest of the night editing this video, posted it. It got a little love. Was posting it on the Reddit. It actually got some hate. Posted it a couple times on the Reddit, and I took it down once because someone was like, this isn't funny. And then over the weekend this week, I posted it again because I threw it in a comment section on the H3 Reddit. And there was a post about Comrade Casey, and I just threw the link in, and people were kind of liking it. So I was like, fuck it, let's try and post it again with a different caption. And it got some traction. I think it got kind of somewhat on the front page of the H3 Reddit. And then, that's how the crew found it here. I'm watching, well, actually, no, I wasn't watching live today, but I sat down to eat my lunch. And as I sat down to eat my lunch, I was like, let's just open the stream because they were live. And I see my video behind Ethan. It tripped my brain out because like I rewatched that edit pretty often. At least I have been. And I think it's funny. And so I was like, I thought the YouTube app glitched for a second and showed my video right when I clicked H3 for a split second. Like my brain couldn't compute what was happening. And then I tune in. I'm like, holy fuck, they're watching my video. What the fuck? It was like the most surreal experience ever. It's so exciting because I made that for Ethan. You know, every H3, every foot soldier's dream is to get shouted out on the show one way or another. And so, you know, been working at that here and there. And not only did we get shouted out, he watched the entire 6 minutes. We had a full 15-minute segment on today's episode of H3. And we're going to react to his reaction together. Because why the fuck not? Like, why wouldn't we do that? So I guess we just dive into it now. It's funny as fuck. And Ethan will explain more about Comrade Casey and everything. But let's give it a go. How about that? Should we just give it a go? We'll do the good old, like, PvP within PvP. Actually, we'll get multiple PvPs going here, and we'll just kind of sit back and laugh and enjoy the Quarter Day Recordings content and the H3 show content together. If you've never watched the H3 show, they get a lot of hate. There's a lot of misinformation out there about them because they have a lot of haters, because they call out a lot of bad people. And actually, this channel has an H3 ethos, and that's kind of where the content has begun. That's where it began at. H3 is like my absolute biggest inspiration in like creating a YouTube channel, how to make content, how to do thumbnails, how to do video titles, what's interesting, you know, it all kind of, and then like I'm doing it with a hip hop twist. A hip-hop angle. And so this is the bread and butter. H3 is the bread and butter. They taught me how to do YouTube, basically. And so the fact that Quarter Day Recordings just got shouted out on the H3 show within 6 months of starting this damn thing is such a very positive sign for the channel. I am so excited. It's everything. It's so even if this didn't happen, I was going to continue to do this shit no matter what because I love it. But the fact that we got this shout out today, it's so encouraging. So claps to that. Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, Ethan. We found each other in the void, Ethan. We found each other. All right, let's get it.
Comrade Casey, what a fucking freak that dude is, man. Oh, should we watch that one video? Somebody posted his first ever YouTube post that we were all kind of
they're all laughing and
kick
shit.
out of.
I'm like, no way. They think it's funny.
It was on the subreddit, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can.
I mean, it was.
I was questioning to myself if it was funny or not. I was like, man, maybe I'm the only person that thinks it's funny. I showed it to my wife the night I made it, and she was like, she didn't get it. She's not really into the full like H3 lore and everything. And I posted it to the Reddit, and someone gave me a super negative comment about it not being funny. And so I'm like, I think it's funny. I think it's fucking hilarious. So
I mean, I can't
to get the confirmation from the people that I made it for that it is funny to them. It's everything.
talk that much shit because the first videos are always terrible. I mean, my
Sure.
first were weird.
Well, that wasn't his first video. It was his first.
It was his
live
first
stream.
live stream.
Okay.
So he's been creating content for a while.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh yeah, here it is.
Yeah, I think the live stream was from 2022, and it was before he hit 100 subs. Because I saw a bit of the stream.
Shout
and
out
said,
Nate.
like, we're so close to 100 guys.
And love.
Let's go.
But just shout out
This
Nate
guy,
for being a new member and being
The
fucking
only way
awesome.
he figured out for people to like him is to pretend he's a communist. Because they'll like anyone as long as they're fucking like death to America. Let's see. Radical communist. Wait, why is there a picture of me in it?
Oh wait,
Because he.
hold up. Let me show you guys. Let me throw myself up here. Actually, we'll throw me up here. This is this is part of the shout out here. He shouts us out by name at the end of the video after watching it, but
Was a
This is a
fan.
re-upload. It's a re-upload.
Oh, okay. That's why.
Radical
live
communist.
to 33,000
Oh, right, somebody-
people
Salad.
at
I
this
forgot.
moment.
At the end of this video, it was
Earlier
like, this
today.
one's for you, Ethan.
Casey says that?
No. The person who made this.
Oh, okay.
'Cause they
Oh,
knew-
6 minutes.
They
Let's
knew
watch
you would enjoy this.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it. This is straight up like found footage serial killer shit.
That is the flag of East Germany, by the way.
I gotta mute.
Imagine being so brain rotted that you think East Germany was a better place to live than West Germany.
Also, East Germany, like, why not like the USSR flag at that point?
He's trying to make a point. He's so specific, like no, the people who are miserably fucking perishing in East Germany, who are literally picking at the wall to escape, trying to swim across demilitarized like canals and being shot at. They were happy. It's actually Western propaganda. What a
Exactly. As far as Casey is aware, it's full on oppression Olympics out here. Full on oppression Olympics for Comrade Casey. The more oppressed you are, the more right you are, and the more based you are. Without you know what I mean? Like, it's just completely illogical. Now, it's not to say that like oppressed people are, not to say that oppressed people are oppressed because it's their fault. That's not the point. That's completely, that's not even the conversation. The reason it's silly for Comrade Casey is because it's like his entire identity. And actually there's a part before this where they talked about Comrade Casey. He made the super cringe post over the weekend where he's like, I want a big bootylicious hijabi woman, which is, it's super weird because he's like completely like pro-Arab, pro-Muslim, pro-Palestine. Like, that's his entire identity as a pasty, doughy white boy. You see what I mean? You see how it's cringe? Like, it's super, like, artificial. He's fetishizing Muslims, and he's also, like, he's like a white knight, if you know what a white knight is for women. But he's like a white knight for Muslims and oppressed people, which is fine, but it's super, like, not genuine. It's very cringe. It's not, there's a way to do it that's not cringe. Everything about Comrade Casey is extremely, extremely cringe, like to the max, on the nose, like lunchbox revolutionary that lives with his mom and then fetishizes oppressed people. It's so he's just like completely lost in the sauce.
Fucking brain dead freak. Holy shit. This is your brain on communism. I swear to God. Holy fuck.
And this is all being said, like, I am on the left. H3 is on the left. There's a split that happened on the left between, like, radical communists and social democrats. I know this is, like, completely outside of the realm of hip-hop, but this is really important for the channel that we got shouted out on the H3 show, so give a little breakdown.
And again, I want to emphasize, my problem is not with communism as an idea, right? Like, I understand that there's some inherent value and insights in Marx's writings. The way that it manifests today, for some reason, everybody online that identifies as like a leftist, communist, socialist, whatever, are fucking insufferable freaks, dude. And this is proof of it. East Germany, man. East Germany. Holy fuck, bro.
Full-on oppression Olympics. And it's ironic because Casey is like last place in those oppression Olympics. So like by his own logic, he's like a Pearl Davis type of figure, like in like a convoluted way, like, not convoluted, but in like an inverse way. Comrade Casey, like he'll be eaten alive. He would be eaten alive by the people that he's trying to court here, and like a final, like in the final moments, you know, the nowhere else to run. Like they would eat him alive. He's LARPing. He's a LARPer.
Why are you even like this?
And the fact that he let this video exist on the internet for 2 years for me to find it. This video existed on the internet for 2 years, just waiting for me to find this.
Like, what place? Dude, oh my God. And here I was like, this is giving Heath Ledger Joker, but without being hot. This is...
He looks like the three blind mice from Shrek, too. Like, Heath Ledger Joker is so accurate in this frame. But this whole time, I just couldn't get, like, the three blind mice out of my head for some reason as well.
Origin story material. Wow.
15 minutes on the H3 podcast with at Quarter Day Recordings just plastered up there. Like, we fucking hit a bullseye today, you guys. I can't even, it's so exciting. Ethan, I love you. Dan, I love you. Love, I love you. The crew, AB, I love you, dude. The whole crew. I watch every episode. I catch every episode. I've been watching for 4 years straight. The last 2 years, I've caught every episode. I am a quintessential foot soldier. In fact, look at this. Look at these. I got these just sitting here. Just sitting here. You know what I mean? This is such a big deal to me, you guys.
My God.
This is still going on, huh?
The reason I'm still going in on him...
Even with the jump cuts, it's so long.
the reason I'm still going in on KC is that he's like...
I made
become
Dan
like
laugh.
a snark icon, and he's embraced it fully. And he's like a Hassan Piker simp. He's on the subreddit and stuff, and everybody loves him. And I'm like, really? This guy?
He's the comrade,
This is
man.
the guy you guys have all gathered around?
And Comrade Casey, if you're here, Comrade, a couple months ago or about a month ago, he released this like Ethan hit piece calling Ethan an Islamophobe, like slanderous, just stupid Ethan Klein slop hate video. And on that video, I put a myriad of comments defending Ethan and why Casey is wrong and his video is wrong. And this is my revenge. I am the H3. I am H3's response to Comrade Casey. I'm gonna become that. We're gonna follow these breadcrumbs here. We're gonna make more edits like this. But Casey, if you're watching, this could have been you, man. This could have been you. This could have been you. And now you're just over there reviewing salads with Hassan. And Hassan, he's just got a bunch of goobers around him. Just a bunch of goobers. Bad Empanada, Frogan, Comrade Casey. Just a bunch of goobers, man. Oh no, my microphone just fell. But yeah, I feel like okay, hold on guys. Oh my god. My entire microphone just fell. So the thing with Comrade Casey, he used to be a fan of Ethan's. He's a Fallen fan. Giving the lore, the H3 lore to people that probably aren't here for H3. I have to fix this. This is the beauty of a live show. You get all the live fuck-ups. This is a disaster, you guys. But yeah, I mean, Casey, Comrade Casey. This could have been you on the light side. On the right side of history, on the light side. You're on the dark side, dude. You had an opportunity, and this is what I was trying to tell you on Twitter, bro. I got blocked by Comrade Casey on Twitter before I made this video because I was just basically just doing this, trolling him like I am in this video, but in real on his really stupid Twitter post. And so, and not like mean, just like funny. Like this is. And yeah, dude, I was trying to tell him like this could have been you, dude. You could have been making funny memes, but instead you're making slanderous hit pieces on Ethan. There was a moment in time where he had a decision to make. He said he because I was there too. I get him. I can see where Comrade Casey went wrong. He found an identity, you know, with the left online, and at one point that was Hassan and Ethan together, and then when Hassan and Ethan split up, he chose the Hassan side, which is so obviously clearly wrong from my point of view. Not from like a political point of view exactly, but the way that Hassan goes about things, the way that Hassan is just like obscures the facts and just kind of like he's not clear at all. Hassan is very opaque, and maybe that's just the typical run of the mill political streamer vibe. Like maybe that's what it is. Hassan is a political streamer, and so he has to like take a side no matter what. And with him being on the far left, it's gotten less and less nuanced, which is kind of just a buzzword at this point. Thank you, Mika's rhetoric. But genuinely, Hassan's content is just like, maybe it didn't ever really have nuance. I found Hassan through H3. Never was the biggest fan of his content, but I would still watch it because it was informative. But, you know, at this point, with buddying up with people like Bad and Banana just told me everything that I needed to know about Hassan. He is he doesn't really have a moral code. He's completely audience captured. It's pretty embarrassing. And at this point, that Ethan has like called him out and made it very clearer and clearer to everybody what Ethan sees. Hassan has just dug his head deeper and deeper into that. And this is Comrade Casey is like fully in the Hassan camp, fully embraced by Hassan himself, and that's why we're doing this here.
This is it. Okay.
And Hassan is the biggest, most maybe the most followed, but definitely like the biggest Twitch streamer. Like, he is massively influential.
We got Congress going up and about, walking around.
Massively influential, radicalizing leftists, which is fine. Like, I am a leftist myself, but to a point of just like crazed delusion, basically. Like leftists, the far left has gone, and they are already were and always have been, and that's just by nature of them being the far left. But it just seems more radical and violent ideas are being more and more accepted these days by progressives or people that claim to be progressives. And so it's kind of like a fight of like, no, like, this is what progressivism is and this is what it stands for, and then like we got the radical side of things saying like, no, like, we're gonna be violent and cheer on terrorism and stuff like that, you know.
Welcome to the first ever Comrade Casey Live. There's an echo. Shit. How about now? All right, folks, you see what's going on in the news today? I don't really know, to be honest.
Oh, I can see you're super informed on your your politics. What the fuck?
Tonight is a
It's so
special
much
night
fun editing this.
because I've been sensing an energy in the air lately. I've been hearing my name buzzing around. I've been seeing the little feet scurrying around. You know what I mean?
Ugh.
They're preparing for this.
I don't like him talking about scurrying feet
I don't like
because
his
that's how I
handling.
hear him when he walks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Outside Love's fucking bedroom window.
Yeah.
Oh,
I hear a knock
There's
in
a
the middle
joke
of the night.
that
Somebody
Love
in the chat
and
said no. Somebody said
Comrade
Comrade
Casey
Casey
look
looks like
alike.
Ethan's D&D costume.
Interesting. That's interesting.
With the dark eyes
It
and
does,
everything.
it
I
does.
do kind of see it.
Yeah.
peak cultural moment for our generation. This stream. It's a peak cultural moment. Comrade Big Case, you could call me.
Comrade Big Case.
It snowed
Back
today.
to this? Oh, okay.
And I'm not talking about the weather. I'm talking about drugs.
I can appreciate the
kidding.
theatric.
I boosted all of those sound bites. The sound bites he was doing himself, but when he would when he would drop the sound bite, I would boost it and then throw all this reverb on it.
Let me know if you can hear this.
Yeah?
It's quite choreographed.
There's a
The
cadence to it.
fisheye, the
Yeah.
vibe is interesting for sure. I mean, Silence of the Lamb, interesting, which I don't know if that's what he was going for.
The choreography it comes from my editing. If you watch the shit uncut, it is so boring. But I immediately saw the potential. I was watching it uncut and I was seeing this in my head. Or, the choreography is from my editing, I promise you.
But it is certainly stylistic.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Give it that, for sure.
Which not everyone even can do that. So I mean, it takes some creative vision to be stylistic like this, you know.
Also, he has a bed in the background, which either means that he
Has a prisoner
has
there.
a roommate
Has
or
a
lives with
prisoner.
roommates,
Oh.
or
As a prisoner.
he lives with his parents still,
I just
which
got
adds
that.
to the vibe of him sitting like this
Dude,
in his
I
parents'
love him
basement.
being all like pro-commie in his fucking parents'
Yeah,
extra
exactly.
bedroom.
Yeah.
It's too on the nose, man.
I mean, it's probably
embarrassing.
true. He probably does. you
Yeah,
know?
I
I
It's
think
just-
at this point he was still
I mean,
in
why else
college.
would he be a communist if he was? If he
So if he's not in his parents' room, he's at least definitely in like a dorm. Which either way, it's just funny. Like him living with people and doing this and like in his little crawl space. You know, can't be said for me. I live in a house with a wife and a family, so not that there's anything wrong with not, but just the idea of this like crusty ass radical communist living like this. It's funny. It's funny.
he was successful in any metric, he would be like, "No, this system works great." Why do anything but social democracy? That's the best system. He's like, I can't get a fucking job. I applied to Google with zero experience, zero college, zero practical experience, and they said no. I'm a communist now.
He's gone to the dark
That's
side.
right. You hear that boot? That's the boot of capitalism stomping on your face for all eternity. Mom, bring the lasagna! Honey, dinner's ready.
I don't know. It's not that loud. I just want to prepare you guys for the culturally significant moment for our generation that we're about to have tonight. But I'm kind
He
of
kept
hungry.
calling it a culturally significant moment, like because it's his first live stream and because he's such a. I mean, there was nobody. He didn't have any clout at all at this point, which makes it even funnier to think about the fact that he's calling it multiple times over, calling it a culturally significant moment, and then goes on to just talk about a salad, like literally. I will be honest though, I didn't watch the entire stream. This is a edit of like the first. It goes on for like over an hour. This is an edit of like the first 45 minutes or so. So there's definitely more content to pull from, and trust me, if he tries to wipe this, I got it downloaded. Don't worry. Don't worry. We might make a part 2, Comrade Casey part 2. I'm definitely gonna make a one about Mika's Rhetoric, who made a really dumb hit piece over Ethan. About a month ago. I can kind of envision how I would make that one. But anyways, let's go.
So I thought, why not do a little salad review? This is the salad I'm going to review. This will be discussed in the future books of our time. Oh, okay, what am I going to do? Okay. So I have a big cup.
I have a big cop.
I think whatever this is, he's better at than whatever the essay, the like communist essays he took on, where his personality doesn't really come through. He's just like a drab, boring voice.
Mm-hmm.
I think he should go back to like found footage.
Found footage horror movie.
Yeah,
Gore.
I
Yeah,
mean,
maybe
yeah, he has some.
it
kind
is
of,
visually interesting.
Yeah, he has something going on here.
It's that fisheye lens.
Okay.
It really is doing a lot.
Just to set you guys up for the greatest cultural moment of our generation that's happening tonight, Comrade Casey Live, Episode 1. It's probably going to be spicy. I'm hoping. I like a spice. You don't want to be.
probably
You're not
gonna
going
be
to be. You're not
spicy.
going to want to be in a old folks' home in 50 years.
He
Like,
keeps shitting on old people for no reason. I will again. He said, "You don't want to be in an old folks' home in 50 years." Like, I definitely cut something out in between that to make him sound like he said that old people in an old folks' home are stupid. I can't remember. I cut something out of that part to make him sound like he said that. Like he's just shitting on old people for no reason. Just saying. I let
was-
YouTube know that this is altered content. You have to let them know. It's one of the. I mean, I guess you don't have to answer the question, but it says, "Is this altered content?" Usually, I click no. This time, I clicked yes.
suck, right? So remember tonight, okay? I'm doing this. That was
I like this
50
part
years.
because Dan thought it was funny.
Like, you're not going to want to be in a old folks' home in 50 years. Like, that would suck, right? So remember tonight, okay? I'm doing this salad review. That's happening right now at 10 p.m. And then later on, I'm going to be checking out some greedies online.
Checking out some greedies
I've never
online.
streamed before. And then
This is communism in a nutshell, guys. Endless bureaucracy. The guy just wants to eat a salad, and he's spending an entire stream just to eat the salad.
Okay,
that is
hold-
communism manifest.
Hold on, Ethan. Hold on.
I made it seem like the entire stream was him eating a salad. That was just the beginning of his stream. I was really cooking this night. I was really cooking. It came together in like I maybe spent like 10 hours editing it. I was literally came home furiously like cooking, editing, and like it was done by like 4 a.m, and I was like, oh my god, it's done. It's done. Look what I've created. I was like a mad scientist in the laboratory.
The grand total amount of time that we have spent watching you eat.
I get to other topics. This is edited.
By the way, look how unfocused Dan's camera is right now. What's up with that, Dan? Aren't you the tech producer? Shouldn't you be on this shit? I'm just kidding, dude. Just kidding. Love you. Shout out Dan.
Down. I talk about all kinds of stuff, dude.
I don't.
This guy, this is his first stream.
Don't go down this road.
This is a seminal moment for him. This is his first stream, and he's like, "I just want to eat a salad." It's like, "Oh, but I can't get there yet. I need to." This is what communism is. You have to beg the government for permission to sneeze, Dan.
I'm not seeing the connection there, to be honest.
It might be a reach.
I'm gonna drink my coffee.
Ethan's trying. He's trying.
He's gonna put his
Might do
coffee.
a coffee review. I'm gonna play some music. Might do a music review. Might as well.
Okay.
Screw that. I'm going to rank the fruits.
The common fruits of the world.
I might be using the restroom, but let's eat this salad. All right, I got a bowl right
Is he
here.
gonna tell me about the imperial history of each fruit, and which country was pillaged to produce such delicious pears? That's the communist shit, dude.
Wasn't it a Caesar salad?
No, he said I'm gonna do a tier list of the common fruits. I was addressing that very interesting moment in the video that flew right over your head.
Which Stage 3 show did that quite recently, actually. Rank the common fruits of the world.
Sure.
It's good content. You should go watch it.
Straight into the Tupperware, huh?
That is desperate living.
Dude, I can't. Dude, fuck these salads. But I mean, I guess they're nice for convenience. But like, I'm not crazy about these prepackaged salads with all the like plastic inside of them. Like, I don't want plastic touching my damn lettuce. You know what I mean? I don't want to push my fucking salad dressing out of a pouch like I'm eating a Lunchable. It's so degrading. I'd just rather like pick up a fucking pre-made sandwich or something. Fucking prepackaged salads. Stupid ass shit. Wasteful. Look at how much plastic he's wasting. Shouldn't he be like recycling all of that? Just playing. Recycling's bullshit, bro. You can barely recycle anything. Only ones and twos, you know what I mean?
Gotta respect it. You can pop the hood on and, you know, give it a little shake.
Honestly, yeah. Who am I to judge? I've done this 1,000 times, and I've done even more desperate shit in college. There's no question about it. Yeah.
Casey, do you see me and you? I'm like you looking into the mirror of what could have been. You should have chose the light, Casey. You should have chose the light. Instead you chose the dark. You're like Darth Vader, but way less scary and way more way pudgier.
No, it doesn't have croutons. It has tortilla strips.
Croutons are for capitalists, bro.
The fuck up. I think I can kick you or boot you. Just stop asking that shit, bro. Make sure to take notes, because this is a culturally significant moment for a generation. In the future, you might be in a nursing home.
The nursing home bit again?
Yeah, he hates old people.
I haven't been at the dentist in a while.
Do you want some fucking tea?
That's a show meme. That's. I mean, yes, that guy got popular on TikTok, the dentist, the creepy dentist. But, shout out the H3 show for showing me that. Let's watch it again. It's a quick one. I started throwing in some extra like memes to. I started getting really creative with it towards the end. I don't want to say really creative. I started getting more creative with it towards the end.
I haven't been to the dentist in a while.
So you want some fucking tea?
Hey, that's a lot of dressing, comrade. Save some dressing
Lunchable ass motherfucker.
for your other comrades, man.
Right onto the tortilla strips?
Should
You're
be a
gonna make
crime.
them soggy. Put it on the lettuce.
Well, I'm assuming he's gonna have to mix it.
I know, but
Shake it.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's put it on the leaves first.
No
I
need
feel
to
you, Olivia. It doesn't
dump
make
it right
sense.
in one
Yeah,
spot.
one spot is.
He's hurrying up that process in a way that it's not.
Well, it's very
It's not
communist.
necessary.
It's
I mean,
not
there's
right.
easy steps you can take.
It's not right.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Well, that's
really-
not what communism's
upsetting,
about, man.
It's pretty upsetting. I agree.
Salad come with cheese.
Cheese? That's pretty excessive, don't you think, buddy? Oh, there's people starving in the world?
Wee.
Fucking poser, dude.
Wee. 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 I'm gonna play copywritten music. Am I allowed to do that on YouTube? Am I allowed to do that?
What a stupid question. I had to repeat that because I couldn't believe what a stupid. Am I allowed to play copyrighted music on YouTube?
What? So,
It's very Joker-like manner.
ones I've had in the past have
Yeah.
like bacon in it. That's
I feel like he'd be a good actor. Like maybe he's in the wrong field. I don't know.
Right.
He should just go be an actor. I think he'd be good at it.
Right.
Genuinely, comrade.
I think he should be
Casey.
a delivery driver.
Wait till you get one of those paychecks from the studios. Your ass will fucking figure out why. Your ass will become capitalist real fast. You'll be like Hassan walking to your new Porsche. I'm deep in Hassan.
Yeah, I'm picking up on that.
good. That's good. So I'm an American. We need bacon. I'm an American. We need bacon.
Comrade Casey, everybody. Comrade Casey is an American who needs bacon. Said it himself.
This song makes an appearance in the video.
This one uses all cabbage, and I'm not sure if this is the truth. Something like this would be.
He doesn't believe
$1.
anything.
Come on now, it's $1. I'd be able to make this for $1. Anywho,
Yeah, it's fucking
I'm
cabbage.
kind of mad
bro.
at. Nah, I'm not gonna say it. It says 18, but that's just a warning. No age limits. 19 and 17.
I started getting silly
13.
with it at the end.
Fuck.
But so far, it's been a good year for me. Simply because
Mom and dad and apple pie, baseball games and
Okay, he
picnics
sat there.
in July.
I started to fade it out, but he sat there in silence. This part is uncut. He goes, "It's been a great year for me simply because." Like, he literally sits there and he cuts off it, and then he just zones out and then starts scrolling the computer. And so I edited this a lot, but the stupidity comes through even in the unedited version. So like, maybe he's not stupid. Like, he makes video essays. He can edit. He's got some skills, I guess, whatever. But he's just very bad at streaming, and he's very uncharismatic. And he went into this first stream with no plan, and he is a radical communist who is also an American that needs bacon. And he sat there with no plan, and it was just gold waiting for me to find. He's making Ethan Klein hit pieces with this sitting on his channel. How dumb. Sir, you need to leave.
Fireworks and marching bands, a pride that only
I don't know what's
freedom
happening. This is edited, right? Yeah.
Yes,
That was a
yes
long
and
6
no.
minutes, I'll be honest.
And that was the cut down.
That was a long 6 minutes. But thank you, Quarter Day Recordings. He's put a note here. This one's for you, Ethan. I appreciate that. We found
Shout
each
out.
other.
Shout out. He just
Here,
said we
this one's
found
for
each
you,
other.
Ethan. I appreciate that. We found each other. In the void. We found each other. And thank you for that.
In the void, baby.
Yeah.
And that's how we do it around here, people. That's how we do it around here. We get shout outs on one of the most popular YouTube podcasts there is. Thank you. Noah, thank you, man. I am so thrilled. I couldn't even believe my eyes. I could not believe what was happening. All right, so we watched the H3 reaction. That was unplanned, obviously. I had a whole show planned today. How long have I... It's probably been, like 30 minutes since I started this? I can't really tell, actually. One-man show here. But I was planning on doing a bit of music production. Actually, for the first time on this channel live. And I was gonna use this Pocket Operator Modular 400 from Teenage Engineering. I was gonna use I'm speaking in past tense. I don't know why, because I am still gonna do this. I kind of want to just, so I want to show you how I make beats these days. I tend to like go in and out of phases of like production methods and just different resources that I use and different ways that I go into producing a song, a hip hop beat. But for the last like couple of years, I kind of honed it into a bit of a formula, if you will, and I kind of want to just share what I do. I don't want to hold anything back. No knowledge will be held back. I just want to share my methods. And I'm not going to lie. Okay, so I'm a audio engineering student. Okay, I'm currently a student, although it is winter break right now. I work in audio. I've done studio work through my program. We had to record songs, like using in a recording studio, find a band, bring them into the recording studio, and engineer, mix, record, engineer, and mix a song with professional studio equipment. But the last 2 semesters, I have not been making my own music. I've been taking a bit of a creative break besides what I do in school. That ends today. Okay, so we're going to see what happens here. And you guys, we're going to just do it together. Maybe I'll be a little rusty. We're going to find out together here. No secrets on Scratched Up Live. I'm going to lay it all bare here tonight. And then after that, maybe I'll get frustrated and just give up on it. We'll see how far I get. Maybe I start cooking some fire and I get swept up into it, and that's all we do. I don't know. But I have some stories that we can get to too as well. But I just want to kind of start with this. And we're also going to give a bit of a review of this POM-400 from Teenage Engineering here. I got this for Christmas in 2023. So exactly a year ago, pretty much. And it's like $400. It's kind of expensive, right? But it's my first and only analog synthesizer that I own. Was it worth $400? Now I will say I got it as a gift, so I'm not suffering from this. So maybe a proper review would be from somebody who had to purchase it. But in my opinion, would I pay $400 for this? Let's find out together. I obviously know my answer already, but maybe my opinion will be swayed after playing with it here with you guys. We'll just find out. Okay. Now this is an analog synthesizer that uses patch cables. Comes with these little patch cables, right? It comes with a few long ones and then a bunch of short ones, and it also comes with this booklet here. Oh yeah, it came as a modular. So I basically had to build this thing. It's kind of cool. I built it, but it's modular, so there was no soldering required. And you just kind of plug and screw. But here's the instructions. You bend the metal. It's kind of rinky dinky. Oh yeah, and then they give you ideas for patches to start out with. Now, I have not taken the synthesis class yet that they offer at my school, and I'm super excited to, because I don't necessarily exactly know how synthesizers work exactly. Like, I do know how they work generally, but, you know, like, I haven't been technically trained in how to operate an analog synthesizer. So I think I'm going to start with some of these ideas here and just mimic it and then go from there. And that's how I've done it in the past. Okay, and we'll get some cool sounds out of this guy. It'll be fun. But before that, I have to get a beat, right? So where am I going to get a beat? You know, I don't have a drum set here. I have other MIDI controllers with drum pads and shit, but this is how I've been doing it lately. At least, like, when I was most recently making music. Like I said, this is my first time making a beat in maybe a year. Not even joking. I wanted to warm up before doing this live, but I'll tell you what happened. I was on the H3 show, and that like totally derailed my day. I was gonna start this practicing like an hour before I started streaming to get the rustiness out, but we didn't get there. But it's all good. We're just gonna have fun here. But so this is how I've been making my drum beats recently. This website called Citizen DJ, it's a very, very powerful tool. It's a database operated or managed, I guess, by the Library of Congress. As you can see, this is a .gov. Citizen DJ Labs, LOC.gov. Library of Congress.gov. And it's powered by the Library of Congress. It's got, I don't even know how to begin to describe it. So how about I just show you what it does? Basically, it's an archive of copyright-free recordings that are owned by the Library of Congress. So, for example, the National Jukebox Jazz. The Library of Congress presents the National Jukebox, which makes historical sound recordings available to the public free of charge. The jukebox includes recordings from the extraordinary collections of the Library of Congress, National Audiovisual Conservation Center, and other contributing libraries and archives. The sub-collection contains jazz and musical forms that are considered to be among the roots of jazz, including ragtime. So these recordings are 100 years old, okay? But no worries, bro, because look at this. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do that again. Look at this. You click on one of these collections. Each one of those boxes is a collection of sounds, okay? And then they the way that they do this is so the way that they organize it is so just unique, I guess. But so it's this color splotch, right? And each color is a group of similar sounding recordings. You click on one. Each one of these little things is a sound recording. Quick, right? A little clip. You click on one, it tells you some info down here. Clarinet Marmalade Blues, the name of the recording, 1918. Okay, so say you find one that you like. So you're just clicking around. Basically, what this is going to do is create a beat out of the sample that you select. That sounds nice. Poor Little Butterfly is a Fly Gal Now, 1919. From here, you've found one that you like. You click remix this, okay, and then it brings up this drum machine, I guess you could call it. Now up here, the blues is the recording sample, all right, and then down here is a drum machine. It's a simulated drum machine. Look at these. Each one of these is a different pattern, obviously. 70s soul pattern. And it changes. So each one here, each row is a instrument, kick, hi-hat, rim shot. And then these patterns are classified as 90s hip-hop pattern. And then you also got drum machine that you can pick from. Akai MPC, LM1, Lindrum, Oberheim, Roland's. Each one of these have different sounds. Roland TR 808, for example. And what it does up here is it takes chops from that sample, because that little clip that we heard that I clicked on is just one little clip of the entire song. Now, this is just a random. This is a random one that we got here. So let's just listen to it. You see what it did there? Like, how powerful is that? I didn't do anything. But from this point, this is randomly generated. Although I picked the pattern, right? I picked it without even listening to them. There's so many patterns here. The sample chop is random. Okay, I can change the sample source from here. But each one of these rows is a different section of the song, right? So each one of these boxes is gonna play that section of the song, and it's got it all the time. It's got it all timed out for you. You don't have to drag and drop or anything. It's the simplest way to create a drum beat. It really. So like, you can use this to get samples and everything, and then use those samples and blah blah blah. Or you could just use it for the drum machine, and get sick ass drum patterns really quickly, really easily. I've been using this for years, you guys. You can change the BPM up here. And then you click around on these guys. See what I mean? See how powerful this is? See that? So that's what we're working with here. Okay, super easy, right? So that's where I start. Really, I could use this is kind of cool, but I could just get rid of all of these, and just pull the drum pattern out. And I think that's maybe what I'll do here tonight. Although, we want a full beat, so I'll probably leave in the sample choice here. We'll leave in some of these samples, and what I do is I download 4 different patterns from this one sample. See how I was switching it there? I'll do some switch, so does that make sense? Because then I can, once I've downloaded 4 different patterns from this one song, I can then take those pieces and arrange them however I want in Ableton. And then in Ableton, I record some extra ear candy with the synth. And so that's kind of the method of my music production these days, is like I get a sample drum pattern from Citizen DJ, maybe throw in the samples from the song, but definitely at least the drum pattern, and then I take it into Ableton, and then I do some synth work over that. So that's what we're going to do here tonight. Is there anybody watching right now? We got 4 concurrent views. Just start. Bro, we're going to be here for a while. Okay, so don't you worry, buddy. Don't you worry. We're going to start. I just like to explain what I'm doing here. So we got 4 patterns here. All right. Just kind of arrange these. But first we're going to pull them into Ableton here. Let's see here. So this is, you know, an easy, obviously quick way to produce a beat. Now, I wouldn't ever just pull a fucking beat, randomized beat from Citizen DJ and slap my name on it. You know, you got to put a lot of your own edits and touches on this shit. So, let's see. Oh shit. You know what? In Ableton, you have to put the fucking metronome. You gotta set the metronome first before you put in audio clips. You're a funny guy. Resound by design. You're funny, huh? 4 hours later, just yapping. You know, I'm just yapping, dude. Oh man. Oh, dude, I'm probably just wasting your time right now, huh? How unfortunate, dude. That's pretty unfortunate. I'm just sitting here wasting your time. I'm really sorry about that. Anyways, looking for the BPM. Okay. Got my BPM set. Throw these clips in here again, and then I'll show you guys what I'm doing. The beauty of a live show, huh? Like I said, this is my first time producing on stream. It's a bit strange, but we're gonna get used to it, okay? We'll get used to it. Don't you worry, y'all. Alright. So these are the clips we're working with. Quick. Okay, quick. We're doing a quick cook here. And I might recook some of these. I don't know. We're just playing around, seeing what I like. Might be this one. You know what? We might just stick with this last one I made here. Let's see what else we can get here. I like the snare. This fucking annoying ass, like, honk. I'm not fucking with that honky. These are both honky, really. They're all fucking honky, really? I like this one with the, like, it's got some, like, a xylophone hit in there. I could work with that. Let's get one without the fucking weird ass honk in it. Let's see. We're building here. We're building here. And that's the thing with music production. It's a little dry. Maybe it's not. Because, you know, at least there's something to listen to. But not really. I mean, like, it's kind of repetitive. But wait, didn't I just download one of the... Yeah, here it is. So we got it without the fucking honk. The honky tonk. So we can like make it build up to something. And the thing with these Citizen DJ samples is like, I'll go in and add like you know, reinforcements to the top of these drum hits, because these samples are pretty shitty. Even double up. Oh, that causes phasing issues. So yeah, definitely don't double up on that. Okay. Just a bit of a build up there. So we're cooking. Okay. Maybe we get in a new sample here. Maybe not the best idea actually. Need to find out what key this is first. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, you can shuffle it. There we go. Now I got some more interesting stuff. There's something. That's something. Okay. We're gonna catch that. We're gonna catch that. Okay. Go back to Ableton here. Throw these mugs in. There's a dog barking outside that's pretty obnoxious. Okay. Let's see. What do we want to do? Maybe we get rid of the... make that 2 measures for the... I wonder what happens if we alternate them. Go like this. go like this. Ooh. Tease him with it once. Wait, what's this one? Okay, yeah, so it goes like this, maybe? Hmm. I don't know. Any thoughts? Let me check the chat. Oh, you want to hear the modular? Okay. Yeah. Well, dude, if it's going too slow for you, brother, maybe just subscribe and come back later. But I gotta build to the modular, bro. This is a multiple hour stream. We gotta get a pattern down first, and then I can build with the modular. So, if it's too slow, just come back later. There's no problem with that. No problem with that. We're starting with Citizen DJ though. Shout out Citizen DJ. Let's see. I was hoping for, give me feedback in the chat on the music, please. If you got ideas or, I want this to be collaborative. 20 hours later. Anyways, I shouldn't have checked chat. Yeah, dude, music, it takes time to cook, bro. And maybe it doesn't for you, but for me, it's gonna take a bit of time. So just buckle in. You're here for the ride, bro. We're gonna double up on these guys. Throw this guy as the fourth. Let's see what I'm working with here. Yep, that's something right there. Okay, we're getting there. It's not going to take too long. It won't take too long. No worries, you guys. We'll get to the modular. All right, people are here for the modular. Okay, I get it. Let me just build this real quick, and then we'll get to this. We'll get to this guy, okay? We'll get there. It got cold all of a sudden in here. I am cold. I need a jacket or something. Oh, sorry. I also got fun samples over here. When I got more time. Oh, that's nice. I don't know what this is called. Horny Morning. I don't know where I got that from. I just clicked on it randomly. Is that in the right key? Does that work? That's kind of nice. I don't know. Opinions. I'm scared to check chat. Chat scares me. telling me to hurry up and shit when I'm just trying to vibe. But does that work? I don't know. I kind of liked it. I can't really tell. We'll definitely do a round of that before we come back into this. Although I'm kind of getting sick of the sample. The sample's getting kind of annoying to me now. So, oh yeah, let me, Jesus. I don't have anything, like, I don't have a reason to not show you guys my downloads folder, but it just seems, like, wrong to show you guys my entire computer's, like, file library. So that's why I keep taking it off the screen. Let me save this, just, Stream Cook. That's what I named it. Stream Cook. Make a new folder called Stream Beats. And this is, what's today? The 13th? Okay. Just quickly saving that. Alright, I mean at this point we can get to the synth, to be honest. Okay, so let's get to that. Hear it? Okay. That's just a simple sine wave, y'all. Okay, hold on. We're getting there. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get a nice long loop going. The beat's kind of annoying. But, you know, that's okay. It's enough to get going on the synth that everybody is just clamoring for. They can't stop talking about the synth. They just need it. They need it now. Give me that synth, daddy. Give me that synth, daddy. I will. But let's get a nice long loop going here. Okay, you see what I'm doing? See what we got going? Okay. Let's get that synth daddy. Okay, let's just see what we can do here. It's nice. It almost has like a side chain, a natural side chain going on. It feels like, is that? I don't know. Ooh. It's dirty as fuck. See the thing with this thing. Sorry, one sec. This is cool. I'm having fun. One second. Okay. Turn it off real quick so I don't run out of battery. I'm running off like 8 or 9 fucking AA's right now because I lost the charger. So playing with it as long as we have it alive. But the thing with this piece of tech is, and maybe this is the case with most analog synthesizers, but maybe not. I wish that these knobs, there's a fuck ton of knobs here. I wish they were like clicked. I wish they would click. They are just like free flowing loose knobs. This is part of my review of the product. And so there's no precision, which is really shitty when it comes to music making, which is the point of this machine. So if I were to give some like engineering design feedback on the thing, make it so there's like, you know what I mean? When you spin a knob, there's like notches so it clicks into place. I would love that for this product so I could be more precise when I'm recording these synth sounds. But that was dirty and cool as shit. Basically at this point, I'm going to take these later and in my free time do the more like super boring editing and make these into real products. But for now, we're really just playing with the synthesizer, seeing what it can do. It's so dirty. moment where I wish there was more precision. I thought it was gonna be more dramatic than it was. Okay. So that's something. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. We like that. That was very very much something, right? We're gonna stick with this beat unless it's killing anybody, which it's kind of killing me, but yeah, dude, you should get it. Just use the drums without the melodies, then drop the modular. Okay, let's do that. I like that idea. Resound by design. It does. It sounds nice. It's kind of worth it. I like it. It's just kind of when you play with it, there's a little bit of a cheap quality to it for like $400. Like it should feel more like high quality, but the sound is really what matters, and the sounds are nice. The sounds are nice. Okay. So I liked Resound by Design's idea. We're going to grab a drum pattern without any of the samples and then just play with the and that's kind of what I was thinking. I wasn't sure exactly how to do this, how to approach it, but let's see what we got here. So we're working with the Roland TR-808, like sampled synth here. I don't know, any of these will do really. This one's cool. So we'll grab that guy. We'll grab that guy. We're gonna do 4 of these. We're gonna make 4 of these. Wait, what? Alright, that's kind of cool. One more. A snare heavy one, maybe. All right, that works. Okay. Now we go back to Ableton. We'll make a new sesh. New sesh. Get rid of these MIDI tracks. Don't need them. Add some of these guys. We will throw in our samples here. Build a little drum pattern as we did before. Just drums this time. No need for the annoying samples, which can be awesome as well. Anything can be awesome if you play with it enough. And I have made some fucking sick shit with those. I lost the last one. I just lost the last one. 11, 47, 28, 48. Here it is. Okay. Got. Turn around there for a second. Oh, shit. What's the best way to arrange these? Gotta listen to them all. Alright, yeah, I like that one. Okay. We'll throw that guy right there. Okay. And then we'll loop that guy a bit. I like to get, you got to get a little creative with it. I know we're just setting up a simple drum beat here, but if you want it to be fun, yeah, it's got to be good. I'm thinking something like this is where my head's at. Let's see what this sounds like. Let's hear it. Yep. All right, that's it. All right, cool. That'll be fun. And then we'll loop it. You know how we do. Over here. On Scratch to Play. Okay. Get him out of the way here. I'll keep him. I want to keep him around. We'll put him like 3 minutes, 40 seconds down the line there. Okay. We'll keep looping this guy. We'll save it real quick. Oh, shit. I just locked my damn computer. Another 113.25. That's the name of this guy. Alright. Switch this guy to this. Go auto. Bada boom, bada bing. Alright, so now what I'm going to do. Take all the patch cables out. And we're gonna take this booklet here that it came with. Like, I've had this product for about a year now, but I haven't played with it much in the last 6 months. So it's not new to me, but it kind of still feels like it. And I also have not taken my synth class yet, so I'm just gonna, let's see here. We got one called Obese Drone. They kind of put some names on them. Corpus Sequentia is another one. Oh wait, that's all? Wait, I thought they had more. They only have 2? No, they got more. Jazz Drummer is a fun one. Song from Tibet. Let's do Song from Tibet. It sounds, I don't know, more harmonious or something. So give me a second to plug this up. We'll play the beat while we're going. So we got the saw wave going to the filter, and the sine wave going to the filter control. Yeah, the saw goes to the filter input. Filter output goes to the VCA, and VCA out goes to the speaker. And then the filter also outputs to the sequencer. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see. Whoa. So the rhythm is the sequencer down here. Oh, maybe not. That's crazy. Oh, the tempo down here. Wait. So the sequencer down here, it's pretty far away for you guys, but you can really customize this shit. The pattern of this with the sequencer, there's so many knobs to... Alright, hold on. I'm gonna just turn my back and play with this. Oh. That's sick. Well, I'm not even recording. Okay, you guys, hold on. We're gonna fade it in. The other thing, all the knobs are so close together, it's kind of hard to control individual knobs sometimes. There we go. Dude, this is fucking sick. All right, is it worth the money? Probably, maybe. Shit. it might be worth the money depending on how you see you could use it. I'm having a lot of fun here. I'm so excited to start making music again. I had to take a bit of a creative break, as I usually do. And during my creative break, during my creative break, I created this YouTube channel. And now we're back better than ever. Let's do more. Let's do more patches. But hold on. We'll replay this. Just kind of listen back what we did. But let me pour myself another drink real quick, and we'll. One second. What do we think? Are we having fun? Yeah, OG Mako died, man. That did happen. I'm guessing you just found that out from my page. That's why you said that. Rest in peace to OG Mako. That's sad. Dude, this is so sick. Dude, I'm about to make like the sickest hip hop electronic album of all time. I don't know, is that even a thing yet? Obviously, I guess it is, but has anybody really done it? I don't think so. Not that I'm gonna rap on it, but I'm just telling you what I want to do. I don't have any serious plans yet. I just let's do more of this. Let me find another patch. We'll stick with the same drum pattern here. So, just kind of going based off the names that they gave him. Bird Feeder. We just did Song from Tibet. Jazz Drummer. We'll do this obtuse drone. We need some droniness to this shit. So give me a second to set this up. 1 second. Okay. So this one, we got the square wave outputting straight to this mixer. PWN from the square wave, which, I need to do more research. I'm not sure what PWM is. It goes to the output of the sine wave. The saw wave output goes to the channel 2 of the mixer. and the saw FM goes to the sine wave output, and then that mixer outputs to the speaker. So let's see what we get from that. And I would loop that. But because of the precision issue, I can't recreate that exactly how I want to in real time. So like performing with this would be nearly impossible for repeating performance. How about that? That's so cool, dude. Turn it down a little bit. It's loud. Okay, hold up. Hold up. That was sick. Okay, so I want to keep all that. And then I want to pick up where we just... Well, with what we were just playing with right there. That was fucking sick. Just going to kind of keep all these and then sort through them later and edit later. Because that's pretty fucking boring to watch. Y'all are here for the synth. Nobody's here, actually. But that's okay. We do it for the love of the game. And we do it for the music, really. So let's continue to do it for the music. And let's get the music done. You know? I want to get that. I'm gonna delete all that. Get this fat synthy bass. Because technically, this is supposed to be an obtuse drone. This setup I got here. That's what they named it. And that's what I need. So let's see what I can get here. Let's record on a different track. Boom, 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 boom. Let's get going. Okay. Jesus. Sorry, y'all. It's gotten some weird interference there. I don't know what that was. My cable, I guess. It's weird. Okay, gonna nix all that again. We're trying to hone in a nice synthy bass here. And find out a nice little pattern for it. That was so fucking cool. I don't know. Was anybody here to witness that one? I like that. I like that a lot. I might want to redo that one. I might try and redo that one, y'all. Let's do that one again. I was getting in the zone for that one. We like it. Let's do it again. Whoa. Oh, it gets even louder down there. Okay. Let's see what we got. Maybe that's more solid. No, you don't get as many steps as you do when I had it right. Where did I have it? Somewhere right here. Oh, I like that. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more one more patch pattern. Experiment with one more patch pattern. Maybe we'll just kind of create one, see what we can make up without using the sheet here, and then we'll move on to some stories of the week. Catch up with all the happenings, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, so without any beat, let's just kind of play with this thing and see what sounds we can create. Sounds fun, don't you think? I think. Y'all can see it, right? Cheers. How's everybody doing? I hope this has been entertaining. Like I said, first time producing live on this channel, on Scratched Up Live. But this has been the plan all along. This has always been the plan. And this is just the start. Okay, so get a nice view of this. Sorry. Oh, that's sick. Y'all. Okay. I'm having fun. I'm cooking, y'all. Cooking. I'm just fucking around right now. I mean, this alone is hard as fuck. I mean, dude, it's got like, it's got this natural fucking side chain going on. So, I think that's it from me tonight as far as making a beat in real time. I just made a lot of beats. I got a lot of ideas on the table here. Now, in my own time, I will go through and edit these and do all the tedious, boring stuff to form them and shape them into a song, you know, but we've got plenty of ideas here to pull from it. And that was sick. And that's how we make hip-hop around here. I used to rap, you know, as recently as 2022. But I've kind of swapped. I think I've put down the put down the pen and picked up the YouTube channel, if you know what I mean. So I say enough on the channel to where I'm like, I don't really need to rap anymore. I don't need to. It's like I don't need to put myself out there like that. I don't need to potentially embarrass myself like that. It's not worth it. I get all of my talking out on Scratched Up Live, and then I just produce. I think that's a good idea. You know what I mean? All right, so all that was fucking sick. So we're going to save all that. And before I hop up out of here, we're going to catch some stories, okay? We're going to catch some stories. Hold on, let me go let my dog in. Let's take a little 5-minute break, okay? I'll pull up the beats we just made, actually. How about that? Give you some music to listen to while I'm letting my dog in. Taking a bit of a break. Stream beats. Okay, I'll be right back, y'all. My God, dude. I can't believe all of that was playing at the same fucking time. Dude, if that's not peak content, I don't know what is. Dude, playing all of those. I didn't even think about that happening. Sorry. Y'all, big news. Because of the H3 bump, we are gonna hit 100 subscribers really fucking soon. We were probably like a couple months away from it, but now we're a couple days. We need 2 more subscribers until we get 100, baby. That's pretty much like every YouTuber's first major milestone. I mean, there's several different types of milestones you could be aiming for, but you know, I just want 100 subscribers. Obviously, I want 1,000 so I can get monetized, but it starts with 100, right? It starts there, and yeah. Once again, thank you H3. Huge day for me. But let's get into some stories. How about that? Some current hip hop happenings, if you will. Oh, I got a little. We're good, right? The stream is all good. I got a weird little caution signal, and I don't know why. Okay. So, we're going to quickly go through some stories. I didn't do too much deep diving into these, so I'm not going to get into anything too serious. We'll save that for next week's stream. But I want to recognize the fact that SZA gave a nice touching shout out to Mac Miller, because Mac Miller's Balloonerism drops this Friday. Big news. It's a big deal. Second posthumous album from Mac Miller, Mac Miller's estate. And one of the features on it is SZA. And it's a track that was recorded around 2014. And she may or may not be the only feature on it, I think, that's credited so far. Besides Delusional Thomas, who is Mac Miller. I don't know. There may be one other, but very few. She says, this track was left exactly how it was recorded all those years ago. No editing, no tune, no nothing. Didn't seem right to change it. I can still feel the raw hangout it was born from. Heart emoji. We got an animated heart emoji, and then followed up with a anatomically correct heart emoji. Interesting. Love to Thundercat. It looks like SZA's the only feature besides Delusional Thomas. And so yeah, it's nice to hear her, what she has to say on it. This is an unchanged track. She said, "Miss you" about Mac Miller. Brings tears to my eyes. Let's go through the comments here. Brings tears to my eyes to think about how much I've cried over his death, and I never even met him. I can't imagine what it must be like to have this, to have felt his energy and be friends with him like this, and then lose him. It attests to what a truly amazing soul he was, how he has been treated in death, the way people still speak so highly of him. Never heard a bad thing about him. He should still be here, man. It's like one of the most unfortunate. This is the Mac Miller subreddit, by the way. One of the most unfortunate things to happen in hip hop, like just so could have been avoided. Obviously, you get your big ones, Tupac and Biggie, which are never, can't be overshadowed or anything. But as far as happenings in hip hop in the 2000s and beyond, it's so tragic, man. And I'm not going to be able to tell you anything you don't already know. Just thinking about his age, like he was my age now when he died. Listening to albums like Watching Movies with the Sound Off, and thinking about how he was younger than I am now when he made those albums. He truly like an old soul. He really was an old soul. And the fact that he talks about, like, he foreshadows his death so much in his music, it's pretty eerie. By the way, I just got Watching Movies with the Sound Off on vinyl, like last week, a couple weeks ago. I listened to it today on vinyl. I'm just like having a resurging. It never goes away, but I think with Balloonerism about to come out, a lot of extra Mac Miller promo going on right now, and I just bought Watching Movies. I own 3 different Mac Miller vinyls, and so I played them all recently. I've kind of been like a lot of my music consumption recently, since hasn't been much new music with the new year and everything. It's been bouncing back and forth between Mac Miller and Kendrick. I mean, it's as simple as that, really. This damn hip hop shit. Mac Miller and Kendrick. I mean, it's way deeper than that. Obviously, I have no historical ties to hip hop, obviously, but I do love it with all of my heart. And, you know, we got white people out there making hip hop. Mac Miller. Eminem as well. Obviously made some hip hop. That's its own can of worms. But I'll never disrespect where hip hop comes from. You know, I'll never be ignorant to the fact that I do not own this hip hop shit. And really, when it comes down to it, I have to fight for my right to be here, you know? And I'm willing to fight for my right to be here because I genuinely, in my heart, know that I can contribute to hip hop. And that's why I'm in this thing. You know, we're in this thing, balls deep. I feel like a lot of white people are scared to comment on hip hop because they don't feel like it's their place. And I know it's not necessarily my place, and I have to kind of walk on eggshells a little bit here and there. And I wouldn't want to say anything that to disrespect hip hop or come across as disrespectful in any form. So just know that I know where I stand. I know where I belong in this hip hop space, but I'm not gonna let that hold me back from commenting and giving my opinions on hip hop. I respected it too much to hold back my opinions on hip hop. I still vividly remember when I got a phone call he died. I thought someone was playing a sick joke with me. Yeah, I'll never forget. I woke up the morning after a really shitty night fighting with a girlfriend at the time. And, you know, like went to bed really upset. Already woke up upset. Bad. Everything was bad. Everything was falling apart. And I look at my phone and it says Mac Miller dead at 26 or whatever, 28, whatever it was. I'll never forget. I'm like, Mac Miller died. You know, like that, like, so sad, man. I remember exactly what I was doing at work, and I just had to walk away after realizing my coworker wasn't messing around. Next day, played Divine Feminine and swimming the whole way to work with tears dripping from my eyes. Yeah. The day I found out that he died, I was just blasting faces. I was crying, dude. My friend came over that night, and I didn't really know how to, like, express it, because he's a big hip-hop head, too. But I was kind of like, it was like a new friend at the time, and I didn't know how to, like, obviously didn't cry in front of them, like, wasn't blunt, but I just was trying to, like, maintain an air of, like just, it was nice to have someone to hang out with that night, just to, like, get a reality check. But, man, goddamn, did I feel connected to Mac Miller's music. Still do, obviously. It's just tough. This is amazing. Mac would be so stoked for everything his peers have accomplished since he left. Anderson, Q, Vince, everyone. They're all superstars now. Yeah, they really are. That's insane to think of, too. The influence is strong. Kendrick, too, if there's a heaven, Mac's bumping GNX. Yeah. I mean, Mac was there right along with him. Mac was almost even more popular than some of these guys at the time. Vince. And, you know, Mac might have even been more popular than Anderson .Paak. Definitely was more popular than Anderson .Paak at the time of his death. Anderson has gone on to massive heights, but man. So this is just like a little shout out to SZA, you know. Shout out SZA. Her heart's in the right place. Cannot wait to listen to this album. Might do it might be a good idea we'll do a live reaction to it on Thursday night. That could be cool. Obviously won't be able to listen together, but to do a live reaction would be kind of cool. Let me see what I put in my description of this video. What kind of stuff did I tease? Did I say I was going to talk about? But there I am. Oh yeah, dude. Here's something. We'll look this up right now. Fucking Madlib lost decades worth of music in the LA fires. It's so shitty. And there's a GoFundMe. We'll shout out the GoFundMe, put it in the description and all that. Producer Madlib loses home and music equipment in LA fires. A donation link has been set up to help him and his family. Dude, there's no recovering that music. No amount of money is bringing that music back. Legendary hip-hop producer Madlib has become one of the thousands of people to lose their homes in the devastating fires that continue to rage across LA. In a post shared to X on Monday, DJ Premier shared a donor box link to help Madlib and his family rebuild after the tragedy. Another great legend, Madlib, has completely lost his entire home and belongings to the California fires. He wrote, a donation box has been set up. The donation link via nonprofit Love Like Water description reads, we are reaching out with heavy hearts to ask for your support in helping legendary producer Madlib and his family after losing the home, decades of music and equipment in the devastating LA fires. Your donation, no matter the amount, will provide assistance to help Madlib with immediate personal needs, essentials like clothing, temporary housing, transportation costs, and the tools Madlib needs to continue creating the music that has touched so many lives. And so, people are like, oh, why are we going to help these rich celebrities? Now, musicians, they might have a little more grace for, because not known for making as much money as like actors, but I don't know if maybe that's just a common misconception. Like, I don't know if that's even true for like most B-list, C-list actors. And that's kind of been a discussion I've been seeing recently, even before the fires, I think, that like these actors and low-level celebrities, they're not making the millions of dollars that people think they are. Just because people know your name does not necessarily equate to money in your pocket. Now obviously there are tons of millionaires that just lost homes, and no, we shouldn't necessarily be rushing to donate our hard-earned dollars to them as, like us peasants. But people like Madlib, like I can't imagine Madlib is rolling in like spare cash to be able to replace all of his shit. And when it's like a legendary hip-hop act like this, we just lost potential. Who knows the incredible music that could have come out of the beats down the line from the beats that Madlib just lost. You never know what he was going to send to who that could turn into what track that goes on to do what numbers. You never know. Or even if it doesn't have to do with numbers, like we most likely just lost fucking future hits from artists that we fucking love. Madlib deserves our help. Okay, if you can. If you have the means to help an artist, instead of buying a vinyl record this week, maybe donate to Madlib. Or anybody that, needs the help for these fires. But anybody that did that. My microphone just kind of got disconnected there, but I don't think it messed with anything. I think we're good. So yeah, I'll put the link to the Madlib's GoFundMe in the description. So yeah, here's DJ Premier's tweet with the link. It's so sad, these pictures from LA. It's just like, it's like a war zone. We are reaching out with heavy hearts to ask you for your support in helping legendary producer Madlib and his family. We just read all that. 100% of your donations are tax deductible and will go directly to Madlib and his family. Love Like Water is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that supports artists through life challenges. Oh, that's cool. So they specifically support artists. Lots of donations here. Wait, was that made in Tokyo? Oh, Ink Tokyo. Okay. Quincy. Look at these. Shout out. Look at these fucking ballers out here. I see y'all. Why 2113? 2113, what's it? There must be some significance to that number. 2129, 5237. Some odd donation numbers here. $100 from Nobuyuki Suzuki. Shout out. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, this is your chance to give Madlib a little personal message. If you're a big fan of Madlib, Surely he'll see all of these. Very cool. I mean, no, not cool. Not cool, but cool for Love Like Water for existing and doing stuff like that. Thoughts to Madlib, really thoughts to everybody affected by these wildfires. It's catastrophic, as they say here. The catastrophic fire started last week in the Pacific Palisades on the west side of LA and quickly spread to other areas over the next few days, including Altadena, Studio City, and Runyon Canyon. At the time of publication, the Palisades fire has burned more than 23,000 acres and is only 14% contained. What? Was this written today? Yesterday? Only 14% contained still? Written yesterday. No, written today, as in like this morning when I woke up. Because it turned the 14th 52 minutes ago. So that's nuts. I figured like most of the fire was contained at this point. Obviously, I don't live there. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but oh, well, okay, I see. The Eaton fires are 33% contained at 14,000 acres. But the Palisades fire is only 14%. A number of resources are available for those who have lost their homes or need assistance in other ways. Music Cares and the Recording Academy have launched the LA Fire Relief effort to support music professionals impacted by the crisis, making a combined pledge of $1 million to kick off the efforts. People who have worked in the music industry for more than 5 years may qualify for immediate assistance, including up to $1,500 in financial aid and $500 in food vouchers. That's good. That's cool. So, yeah, any artists out there that happen to be watching this, check out Music Cares and the Recording Academy's LA Fire Relief effort. Let's see what this is. Recording Academy and the Music Cares pledge $1 million to aid music pros impacted by LA fires. Like I said, yeah, music professionals, not known for being, rolling in the dough. Not unless you're a major touring artist. As the devastation from the wildfires in LA continue to unfold, the Recording Academy and Music Cares have launched the LA Fire Relief effort to support music pros impacted by the crisis, making a combined pledge of $1 million to kick off the efforts. The entire Grammy family is shocked and deeply saddened by the situation that is unfolding in LA, Harvey Mason Jr., CEO of the Recording Academy and Music Cares, said in a statement. The music community is being so severely impacted, but we will come together as an industry to support one another. Our organizations exist to serve music people, and we hope to serve music people? Is that really what the CEO of the Recording Academy called musicians? Music people? That's crazy. The fuck is a music person? Like a bard? A troubadour? And we hope the broader industry will now rally to this cause. We expect the disaster relief efforts in LA to be extraordinary, if even just on the basis of how many music people have lost their homes in the last day. Music people. Is this an official term from the Recording Academy? Like, what the fuck? This is a different person saying the same term. Music people. So stupid. Executive Director of Music Cares. Music Cares is always committed to ensuring that music pros are supported in times of crisis, and we ask for the larger community to donate for those in need at this dire time. Music Cares can help with short-term emergent needs for those currently displaced, and then longer-term services as we get a handle on the full extent of how music people are impacted. So music people seems to be like the preferred term for musicians, because I guess there's more than just musicians involved in the creation of, in the music industry. But music people, I don't know, it just sounds so elementary. If you or someone you know in the music industry has been affected by the LA County fires, visit musiccares.org /get-help, which is this website. So, visit that. Music Cares. They're doing their part. They're doing a thing. You can also contribute to the LA Fire Relief effort to support music pros by donating at musiccares.com/fire relief. And like I said, we'll We'll link all this in the description. These are good things. These are good things. For more than 3 decades, Music Cares has provided relief to the music industry during times of need, including the Las Vegas Route 91 shooting, the COVID-19 pandemic, Superstorm Sandy, Hurricanes Katrina and Helene, and the California Maui wildfires. I was here for all those. We've been living through all that shit. Those are a lot of disasters that have happened within the last 10 years. Right? Superstorm Sandy, that was 10 years ago, right? Maybe even more recently than that. Shout out Madlib. I'm glad he's okay. You know, at least he can make more music. The man is here. The music will continue. And we do love Madlib's music. Shout out Bandana. I almost forgot the name of the album I wanted to shout out. Shout out Bandana. Also shout out Pinata. Apparently Montana that's a trilogy of albums. Side note. Speaking of Bandana and Pinata. Apparently there is a third Madlib and Gibbs album, Freddie Gibbs album, that's supposed to happen one day called Montana. It's kind of cool. I am hoping for that to see the light of day. I'm sure it will. They've had a lot of success together. So, should we do one more? I'm getting tired. I need to go to bed. Should we do one more story? I got a lot here. I teased a lot in the description. But I'm going to cut out some of the heavier ones. So we'll just keep it light. We'll just keep it light. And then we'll hit the heavier rabbit holes next week. How about that? This will be our last story for the night. I'm kind of losing my voice a bit. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I'm having technical issues now. Okay. Now you guys are going to have to bear with me. I'm having technical issues. Sorry, I didn't mean to burp into the mic like that. That was gross. I don't know. Sometimes the screen capture freezes. And I guess just because it's like a shitty free software, OBS. I mean, not shitty. I mean, it's kind of like everybody uses OBS, but it's free. And I don't trust free things. But to be honest, probably just an issue with my laptop or something. I mean, my desktop. But we're all good now. How to fix that. But yeah, Megan Thee Stallion is granted a restraining order against Tory Lanez. Let's give it a little round of applause for Megan Thee Stallion for taking so much shit. All because she got shot and wanted to find justice. Her career, like, it really has derailed her career in a way. Like, not derailed, maybe that's not the right word, but the trajectory of her career and her perception in the public eye is, like, severely and maybe forever altered because of this incident. It's kind of, it at the very least stuck with her like a fucking thumbtack in the side of her career. But all she did, it's so fucked up because she's literally just a victim of a crime, I would call it almost a hate crime. Like, it's very fueled by misogyny and like, but also just like liquor, fueled by liquor. Tory Lanez, but he's clearly pretty emotionally unstable. If just based on that one event, that is pretty serious. But so she got a restraining order against Tory Lanez. I'm guessing he's going to be getting out of prison soon. Let's find out. Megan Thee Stallion has been granted a 5-year restraining order against incarcerated rapper Tory Lanez with an expiration date of January 9, 2030. Megan claims Lanez, real name Daystar Peterson. Side note, again, stupidest first name ever. Sorry, I know he couldn't really help that, but it's just so dumb, and it's honestly pretty fitting for an egotistical. I'm gonna assume he's a somewhat of a narcissist, but we'll just call him egotistical. A fitting name for an egotistical artist such as Tory Lanez. But she claims Lanez has been harassing her from behind bars as he serves a 10-year sentence stemming from a July 2020 incident where he shot at her feet. 10 years. I didn't really realize that his sentence is 10 years. That's wild, man. That is pretty wild. A 10-year sentence. I wouldn't call it overkill, but it does seem like they're trying to make an example out of him. It's way longer than I thought. I don't imagine he'll serve the full 10 years, but if he is really behind for 10 years, it kind of makes sense why he feels okay harassing her, because he feels like it's all lost. It's all over. I mean, his career is... I'm honestly kind of I kind of thought he was in there for like a couple of years and he was going to be getting out. You know, this won't be the last we see Tory Lanez anytime soon, but if he's really in there for 10 years, like, this fucked his life up. Wow. Judge Richard Bloom confirmed the order on Thursday, writing that Megan had sustained burden of proof to grant the motion. Megan's request for a restraining order described Lanez as a violent and dangerous criminal with an established pattern of behavior, demonstrating the reasons this civil harassment restraining order is necessary to protect Miss Pete and her well-being. Before this filing, Megan under an oath that was only in effect from 2020 through 2023. I don't know. Seems like a typo. Megan's request for a restraining order also accused Lanez of employing third-party bloggers to defame her while he was in prison. According to court reporter Megan Cuniff, who was present in the LA courtroom during Thursday's hearing, Megan testified via video call and described herself as being in an emotional state. Cuniff and Megan was fearful of what could happen to her after Lanez's release. Megan is quoted saying, "I feel like maybe he'll shoot me again, and maybe this time I won't make it." She's paranoid. I mean, I don't blame her. I'm just saying, like, she's freaked out by this man. Like, Lanez is not stable, and I think Megan is, like, very much aware of that. And so she has a right to be paranoid. I mean, like, he's got a whole army. Actually, there's tons of people. He doesn't need to manufacture support, really, because it feels like the consensus on the internet, I guess depending on where you're asking, but it feels like most people, like, either are super apathetic towards the situation, or they think that Tory Lanez is innocent and shouldn't be in jail. I guess those are, like, the only people that care about this. They're going to be more vocal about it, but I just see Tory Lanez support and everywhere, really. Anytime that this story is talked about online, you go to the comments and it's like people like definitely not supporting Megan, you know. Most of it is definitely not supporting Megan when she literally did nothing wrong. Like, she needs more support, more vocal support. I think people do support her, but they don't even really think it's that big of a deal of the situation. But I mean, this man's put behind bars for 10 fucking years. What he did is fucked up. The man's not stable. So people out here defending him. I mean, Chris Brown should have got the Tory Lanez treatment. I mean, the fact that Chris Brown is out walking around, I mean, he beat Rihanna to a pulp. It's just as much endangering her life as Tory Lanez shooting at Megan Thee Stallion. Started to drag Chris Brown into this. Just saying. It's kind of crazy. But it's nice to see some justice being served. Megan recounted the trauma of the incident in her Prime Video documentary, Megan Thee Stallion, Her Words, which released in late October. I need to watch that. I really thought that once he got sentenced and once he went off to jail, I was going to be a new woman, and I thought I was going to be great, and I could just go be the Megan Thee Stallion I always wanted to be, she said in the No, I still every day have to deal with people mad at me because I said what happened to me. Yeah, and that's the trauma. The trauma is the response by the fans. Like, it's got to be so upsetting to tell your story and then just like feel like the whole internet, the whole world is like, nah, fuck this bitch. Well, she got shot by a psychopath. Like, who gives a fuck? It's not like Tory Lanez. Like, at least with like someone like Kanye who didn't shoot anybody, but at least with someone like Kanye, I'm like, okay, like people are gonna defend this man forever because he makes genuinely fucking awesome music. But with Tory Lanez, he doesn't even make good music. Chris Brown, he doesn't even make good music. What is there to defend here? The man is a piece of shit. He's pretty much talentless. I mean, okay, he's not talentless, but his music is not hot. Even, you know, if his music was hot, it's still not a good reason to defend him, but at least I could like kind of understand where someone's coming from or like why they would want to. Why do we want to defend this man? Look at this goofy ass motherfucker. Fucking bald ass motherfucker. No hate to bald people. Just saying. He needs to either shave the beard or grow out his hair. Something's not working here. He just looks like he's aging. And then Megan is just like a bombshell. So what? It doesn't make sense. Something's not adding up. It's, you know, I support Megan. We support Megan out here. Anybody watching? No, maybe. Well, that's about all I got in me tonight. It's 1 a.m. It's actually 1:08. Been going for a little over, what? It's been 3 hours? It's probably been 3 hours. I started a little past 10. 12, 1. It's been about 3 hours. Shout out H3 Podcast. Shout out fucking SZA. Shout out Tory Lanez. Shout out Citizen DJ. Shout out Teenage Engineering and their Pocket Operator Modular 400. And shout out Quarter Day Recordings. How about that? Gotta get something going here. We'll be back next week. Should be. My streaming schedule has been a little out of whack as of recently. I kind of just have to find time where I can squeeze it in to do this. These days, I don't have much of a solid routine right now, and I'm constantly watching my daughter alone. I can't do this while I'm doing that. So, you know, just kind of stay tuned for announcements, Scratched Up Live announcements. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. That's the easiest way to show support, show the algorithm what you like, that you like content like this, and then obviously show the algorithm that people are liking my content. So it's a good thing for both of us. Just liking this video, it's so free. Subscribe to Quarter Day Recordings for more content like this. We do weekly streams. We try and do weekly streams. At the very least, bi-weekly streams. Hip-hop research streams. Hip-hop discussion and production. As we did here tonight. A little production for this first time. I had fun. We'll do more of it. As long as people are patient with me. Fucking Resound by Design was stressing me out a little bit, but it's all good. He helped move the stream forward. And that it's a learning process. Every new thing I do on the stream, it's all part of the learning process. Once again, wait, my sound wasn't playing this whole time? Okay, I had the outro song playing, but stupid ass OBS software is buggy as fuck. But so here we are with the outro again. Oh, here's something. Follow Quarter Day Recordings on social media. Instagram @Quarter Day Recordings. TikTok at Quarter Day Recordings, Threads at Quarter Day Recordings. You can follow me on my personal Instagram at Derek Obscure. It'll all be linked in the description of this video. Excuse me. I love y'all. Till next time. Have a good night.